Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about how to graph a histogram. There's two types of histograms. There's a frequency histogram, as you'll see at the left. And then there's a cumulative frequency histogram that grows with each data set. So it'll always be getting larger and larger because cumulative means to add. So there's two types of frequency or histograms. So these are the important things that must be part of your histogram. You have to label each axis. You need a title. The bars are connected and they touch and are the same width apart. If our graph doesn't start at 0, you need to do a break. So this is what a break looks like. Neither of them started at 0, so they had a break on each. All right, so we're just going through this information. So for the first one, we're looking at their example. So we need to know how many scores are between 60 and 70, 71 and 80, 81 and 90, 91 and 100. So just go through the data, cross it out, put the tally mark. So that's all you have to do. So right away, I know there's none between 71 and 80. So I'm crossing out 1 and 2. Then you're deciding between 3 and 4. So take a moment, figure out the answer. Good. Hopefully you also got choice 4. Nice work. For number 2, the accompanying histogram shows the heights of the students in Kyra's health class. What is the total number of students in class? So just go through, label your, you can write right on the picture. So we have 2 in this interval, count up how many for each interval, add them together to answer the question. I agree, we have 16 students. All right, so for the next one, we're just going to do the tallies in the center column, and then we will add them together and do the frequency. So I like to cross them out as I go. So I'm seeing 1, 1, 3, 3, 3. Pay attention to if it says cumulative frequency or just regular frequency. Looks like my pen's not working, so that will be a 3 there. Remember what we need on each graph. We need a title. We need each side labeled. And we need a break if it does not start at 0. So first, does this graph start at 0? It does not, so we're going to need to put a break in there. So this was a 3. All right, so what was this about? So it was scores on a math test, so our title can be math scores. At the bottom of this table, it will be scores. And on the side, it's frequency. Usually you want to not use every single square as 1. You want to give yourself a little bit of a gap. So 1, 2, 3. We need at most 3. So I'm going to count by 4s. 1, 1, 2, 3. Call that 2. Call that 3. Just make sure you're evenly spacing them. We have to use the same size interval for each of the bottom. So I chose 3. We don't start right away because we had to fill the break in. You don't have to choose 3. That's just what I'm choosing. So it's not starting at 0. So we put a break there. 40 to 49 is my first. Switch to a pencil. 50 to 59. 60 to 69. 70 to 79. 80 to 89. All right, so our interfrequencies are 1, 1, 3, 3, and 3. You can shade them in. Or use your highlighter if you want. What percent of students scored 70% or higher? Round your answer to the nearest percent. So how many scored 70 or higher? So 3, 6 out of how many? So we have 6 out of 11 equals percent over 100. So we get 11x equals 600. So 600 divided by 11 is 54.5%. It said rounded to the nearest percent. So x equals 55%. All right, for the next one, they already gave us the frequency table already filled out. We have to put a title on. So we have science test scores. So at the bottom, we have our interval for grades. And on the side, we have frequency. Did anyone get a 0 on the test? Nope. So again, we don't have to start right at 0. So we put a little break. We have 5 intervals. So I'll count by 3s again. So my first one goes from 40 to 49. Second one, 50 to 59. 60 to 69, 70 to 79, and 80 to 89. You can make your spacing as much as you want or as little as you want. So I'll just count by 3s again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the frequency. And then we're going to draw these in. So from 40 to 49, I'll use a different color now. We have 2. 50 to 59 is 3. 60 to 69 is 3. The next one is 1 and 4. Shade them in. All right, and then there's a review for you. This time you're going to use your calculator. You're going to use the stat calculate feature, do a box and whisker. If you need help on that, please look back. And then you're going to make number 6 as a histogram. So you have 5, 6. So please do those. Thank you so much.